Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Multinational Football League. The Dragons go on the road to take on a horrible opponent in the San Juan Steamers. Now, of course, I don't like saying that teams are particularly trash, but I mean, you got an 0-4 team, 2-2. It's almost like a mid-off, except, nothing really too good. Now, they did just get these weird, alternate uniforms. I like them. I think they look good. I did some tinkering with the uniforms, so of course, that's why they look, it's the red and black. Their actual alternates are that and the white. But anyways, enough said from me. Will these two teams be able to pull off a successful win and move on in the win column? That is the big question. Can San Juan get their first win, or will Virginia Beach come out with a positive record? That is, again, the question. Here we go. So Virginia Beach is going to kick it off to the Steamers, a receive at the 6, and the return is going to be upheld at the 26-yard line. And it seems like Gibson already injured on the return. So really not even the first play of the game, and we've already got an injury. Ramondre Stevenson is back there for the Steamers, as he'll get the pass as well, picking up 3 as Devon Holland able to get in there on the tackle, number 8. 2nd and 7 here at the 30. Here is Drake May as he'll hand it off to Ramondre Stevenson, who is not going to get much. A gain of only, well, actually, they moved back, so a loss of 2. It's going to end up being 3rd and 9 at the 28. May, clean pocket, fires, passes caught. First down. So it was a little bit of a struggle there first, but a great pocket presence play by Drake May is going to pick up a first down, and hopefully they can turn this season around. I mean, it's been pretty complicated. I called them a trash team at the start. I honestly think with some changes, they won't be as bad. So on 1st and 10 at the 43, May is going to go under center here. Looking to throw. Scrambling, trying to find his way out. He eventually does, and he's going to settle for a scramble of about 8 yards to the 34 in opponent territory. First time, I believe, that San Juan has marched into enemy territory on an open possession. As this pass is nearly picked off. I don't know if he was confused by the jerseys, but that's the wrong red, brother. See how that could be a tad confusing. But Ramondre Stevenson, nonetheless, going to pick up the first down there. But like I was saying, the uniform matchup for this one is kind of iffy. I would say, some of these matchups that we do, it's hard to tell which team is which, but the Steamers have that distinct uniform look, and the Dragons, of course, have their very own distinct version of that. That's almost picked off. That would have been Dodson, number 11 for the Virginia Beach Red Dragons. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the 26. May steps back. Pressure! He's going to go down. Combining for the sack. So Lawrence. As it'll be 4th and 14. The kick coming here at about 39 yards out. Kick is up and good. Actually, that was 49 yards out, so way better than that was meant to be. However, only up 3. They've got to be able to protect it, and that defense, well, let's just say they haven't been too memorable on that. As this return here, we'll get to the 25. We're going to see Huntley. I mean, this is when I talk about the Steamers being able to get their first win. Can they do it against a backup quarterback? 21 for 30 in his first start, 173 yards that game, pick and a touchdown. So some things to improve on, but other than that, didn't look too embarrassing. Looking to throw, passes caught. Be a gain of 5. Jonnu Smith last week, 11 receptions, 124 yards, and a touchdown. As the Dragons don't believe they were able to win last week's game off of some last-minute shenanigans. Stepping up now is Huntley. He got a block there, didn't trust it. He's going to go down. And it'll be 3rd and short. 33-yard line. Huntley under center. Handoff. And it's going to be a first down. Devon Achane able to take that one up the middle. A really good start for the Red Dragons so far. Chewing clock. They got a first down. I mean, not much more you could ask for. Achane still on his feet. He's going to be eventually taken down at the 44. It's a first down for the Dragons. What a look here. Able to withstand one. Stays up through the hit stick. A first down is, of course, the result. As we'll see what the Dragons are capable of here. Going under center. Huntley will get this one off, but not a completion there. Hill was looking for the flag. It's Tyreek Hill. He won't get it. It's 2nd and 10 at the 44. Throwing. Pass is caught by Jonnu Smith. It's going to be 3rd and 7 at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 7 now. Huntley. Stack the box here. Looking to throw. Huntley getting out there, and he's going to wisely throw this one away. Gonzalez in coverage. As Huntley will be able to get this ball away, keeping it out of harm's way, of course. And the punt coming from about midfield at the 49-yard line on their own territory. So sadly not able to do anything there for the Virginia Beach Red Dragons. However, the Steamers come out with a really positive outlook here. Looking to throw. Steps up. May is going to slide once again. A wise decision there. And May getting into a little bit of a scuffle there. As it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 17. And the handoff to Stevenson. Good blocks, and he's going to carry this one all the way to the 29 for a first down. Didn't need much, got a bunch. It seems like the unis have them feeling good, and now they're playing good. May throws, caught! First down at the 48-yard line. Henry able to reel that one in. Let's take another look. Jumping catch. Brings it down, and he's able to stretch this one closer to midfield. 48-yard line inside their own territory. Handoff, Stevenson. Another block out in front, just not able to get past it, as it'll be 2 yards on the gain. 49-yard line here for the Steamers. May throwing, passes caught. And we have a injury here to the O-line for the Steamers. It's Strange. And funny enough, he's wearing 69 with the last name Strange. Very interesting. 3rd 3 at the 45-yard line in opponent territory. May, clean pocket, throws in a great defensive breakup. Javon Holland able to come in there and break it up between Henry and the ball. It's going to be 4th and 3 and a punt. Kick officially coming from the 45, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 26. Take a look at Huntley so far. I mean, again, not doing bad. He's comparable to Drake May, though, which, again, is not a bad thing. Whoa, my goodness. What a hit. Bentley able to pick up Devon Achan and just lay him down right back on the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 at the 25. Huntley. Pass is caught by Jonnu Smith, who is going to pick up a nice little gain of 8. So Huntley trying to move this team forward in his first ever start as a multinational football league player. And the run is just being contained so well by these Steamers. 4th and 5 at the 31. And this punt will end the first quarter. So maybe some fireworks here. Who knows? As this one, and actually a really nice spot to end our first quarter. So 000 brings us to the second quarter of multinational football league play. Huntley held scoreless versus Drake May and the Steamers. Starts off. So the Steamers find themselves in a pretty bad situation here. A Virginia Beach defense that is ranked pretty highly in run defense. That's what you're going against here as they get to about the 5 once again before they're stopped. Stevenson just not able to get past Brooks there. Gain of 2 sets up a very long 3rd down here, 3rd and 8. Backs up into his end zone, trying to come out of it. He will. May's got some room, and he's going to slide for the 1st down at the 31-yard line. Drake May improvising there, gets out of the safety, runs, and has faith that he will get past the defender there, number 4, for the Virginia Beach Dragons. Unbelievable stuff here. 1st and 10. Play action from May. He's going to keep. He's going to run once again. Not going to take a chance with that tackler as it's going to be a 3-yard gain off the QB scramble. 2nd and 7 at the 34. May. Handoff. Got a wide hole. Running through it, makes a move. He's to the 40, to the 39-yard line. Stevenson making some noise. I'll tell you what, that's what a good O-line looks like. They haven't been able to see much of it, mainly due to injuries, but I mean, we just seen a blatant example of what not to do there. Dotson able to get back there for the TFL of only a yard, but still a pretty significant setback there. 2nd and 11 at the 40. And they're going to go play action here. Waited a while, and Bradley Chubb is going to be able to take him down. Virginia Beach makes it 3rd and 20. Knocking him out of field goal range there. And they are Really glad to have this guy back. Let's take a look at the sack here. Takes him down at about midfield here. Looks relatively unblocked. Coming into the backfield. So maybe an unaccounted blitzer, which would leave it to Drake May. That'd be his fault. Empty backfield here. Scrambling, firing down the sideline, incomplete. Ramsey in coverage on the nearest receiver, as it'll be 4th and 20 at the 49-yard line. So that sack proves to be significant, as San Juan would not be able to extend their lead, and actually pretty significant for this offense too, but not in the way you'd hope. Inside the 10, closer to the 5 at the 6-yard line, as the Dragons make they're going to have to make some moves here. 1st and 10. Faking the jet, they'll run, and it's only a yard on the gain. Great work by Sione Takitaki. 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line. Huntley throwing, passes caught by Jonnu Smith, and he's drove back quite some ways. They'll still give him forward progress, but the sad reality is it's going to be 3rd down still. 3rd and 6 at the 11. Smith in motion. Huntley firing, caught. Waddle for the 1st down. Gonzalez is able to bring him down there. Actually, that's Bentley on the tackle. Take a look here. Really just a blind spot in the coverage there. Could be a coach's mistake, or I don't know, maybe the guys didn't get aligned quite right. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Passes incomplete. A late breakup coming from the linebacker on Achan. 5 wide look here on 2nd and 10. Still 5 minutes, 47 seconds here. Huntley looking to throw. Gets some pretty good blocking of front, and what a catch! Braxton Berrios with a 1st down. Unbelievable. What a ball by Huntley. Puts it on a line, drops it in, and oh my goodness. Berrios able to come down with the catch. And Huntley getting some pretty positive feedback once he comes to the sideline, I'll tell you that. 1st and 10. Hill wide open. At least it seemed. The safety must have picked him up, and Huntley goes down. White getting back there for the Steamers. And that sack's going to set him back 4 yards to the 47, still in Steamer territory. 2nd and 14. Motion to Hill. As Hill run across the field. Play action. Still no time. Sione Takitaki taking him down. Unbelievable. Backing them up all the way back into their own territory here. Empty backfield for Huntley. Looking to throw. Passes thrown at Waddle's feet. Incomplete. And Huntley just gets overwhelmed on that drive at the end there. Not able to come up with any points. As the punt is up and away. We'll see this go to the 28-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson today. 10 rushes, 52 yards, and, well, still no touchdowns, but that's all right. Nobody has a touchdown right now. Maybe it'll change on this drive. As May gonna get the snap, and he will be going down. A sack for Virginia Beach. Their 3rd of the day. Jalen Phillips first, as that is a great form tackle on the quarterback. Not leaving anything for the refs to call. Great job by the Virginia Beach Dragons here, as it'll be 2nd and 21 at the 17. Looking to throw is May. May scrambles out, fires, incomplete. Ramsey just right over top on the dropped ball there. It'll be 3rd and 21 at the 17-yard line. So 3rd and downtown Phillips. They're not going to give him the safety, but it will back him up all the way to the 3. Unbelievable. Jalen Phillips gets back there once again. The 4th sack of the day for the Dragons and his 2nd. Just on that drive, unbelievable. A really probable block here. They won't get it. And this punt, actually a pretty good one, going about the span of 70 yards. Going to come back with a 13-yard gain and a 1st down at the 43. Huntley looking to throw, steps up, and he is dropped at the line of scrimmage. Bentley able to take him down. Doesn't necessarily count as a sack, but I'm sure the Steamers will take it as the 2-minute warning comes. Steamers still out in front, 3-0 over the Dragons. 2nd and 10 at the 44. 2-minute warning. Huntley steps up. Intercepted! Steamers might be able to take this one back. Pick 6! The Steamers! Unbelievable! Marcus Jones with a pick 6. Huntley is forced by pressure here. Just a high ball, and Marcus Jones in the right spot at the right time. And he's able to run it back for 6. An unbelievable return there. We'll see how many yards exactly that was when we go to stats sheet after this one. Of course, usually you look for injuries in there too, which we'll always update you on. But the kickoff is coming. After that beautiful pick 6 play, it's going to be received at the 5-yard line. A nice little return there by Barrios, wide receiver. Huntley ended up getting a pretty good ball on. However, still no points because just finished that drive horrendously. They're going 5 wide here on the first play. After his pick, gets it to Tyreek Hill. It's going to be a 1st down at the 45. No huddle here, 10-second runoff. And Waddle's going to move around the board here. Huntley, wide open pocket, throws, nearly picked off again. Second and 10. It looks like they're going man here on the bunch. See how that works out. Huntley getting around. Huntley able to scramble towards the sideline. Huntley's going to take the hit. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout wasted by Virginia Beach. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Huntley gets it out quick. Jonnu Smith for a 1st down to the 30-yard line. Most certainly the Dragons are in hurry-up mode. Take a look here at Huntley once again. Gets this ball to the intended receiver, and honestly, pretty good read. Empty backfield for Huntley. Clean pocket. Throws incomplete. With a little bit more of a lead there, I think that is a completed ball to Tyreek Hill for a touchdown. But not my place to call it there, as Huntley will take off It's going to be a 9-yard rush. Sets up 3rd and short. 3rd down conversions today. San Juan leads the pack. We'll see if Virginia Beach can take a tie here. Waddle in motion. Looking to throw. Pass is caught by Devon Acham, but he's not able to slow himself down. 4th and 5. They'll just have to end up bringing the punt team out, or the field goal team. First points of the day, potentially 42 yards out. It's good. To make it 3-10. And at the halftime show, I will be muting my mic. So sorry for everybody that, watches the halftime show, but that is what it will be. 1st and 10 at the 30. As Drake May, with 16 seconds left, will just hand this one off to Ramondre Stevenson. And I think they're pretty content with running the clock out here. They've got a pretty secure lead, as it shows right now. 3-10, Virginia Beach down by 7 to San Juan. And San Juan Steamers loving to see this, especially if you're a fan, as I will be right back. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, a drastic turn of events here as San Juan is, oh my goodness, they've been putting a belt to the Dragons right now. Tyler Huntley, oh man, maybe a game to just not even watch film on, to be honest. Does not look good. Looks like if they were a high school team, coach would have them running all day. Empty formation, throwing incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line. Looking to throw, Huntley gets it off. And, ooh, gets smacked in the process. 2-yard gain will end up making it 3rd and 8. Virginia Beach has been taking quite the brutal hits. Tyreek Hill making a tough catch on the side for a first down. missed it, but Virginia Beach scores their first touchdown as the Steamers continuing to do what they've done best. And the Steamers, by God, they'll have their first win of the season. Took 5 weeks, but they are not, at least for right now, they are not the worst in the league. As we'll end off with a 51-yarder, which will be made. And that will stat pad the total score, 10-27. Your Steamers have won at home against the Dragons, surely sparking some kind of upset alert around the nations as scoop and score there by White, which I had missed. Phillips able to take down Drake May in the backfield. And, I mean, just this game was incredible. First half and everything. An exciting two halves of football, as Tyler Huntley will end up having the better touchdown yards ratio, but he will not have that completion percentage of 57.6. Drake May, a touchdown, 110 yards, 62.5 completion percentage. As we'll take a look here at the player stats. Drake May ends up getting a 103.6 rating, and Tyler Huntley, after throwing 2 picks, one for a costly pick 6, will end up going with a 59.1. Taking a look at rushing, Ramondre Stevenson leads the pack, 21 attempts, 85 yards. A 4 yards per average, and 5 broken tackles this game. I think there could be more, but that's the most I've seen when I've been looking at these running backs here recently. 20-plus yard runs. He did have one, his longest run of the day, 27 yards. As Devon Achane didn't get into the end zone, but he did have 12 attempts, 32 yards, a 2.6 average, no touchdowns, no fumbles, though. 1 broken tackle, 8 yards after contact. Longest run of the day was 20 yards. Tyler Huntley, he got after a little bit. Achane actually gets passed up by him. 7 attempts, 58 yards, 8.2 average. No touchdowns, no fumbles. Didn't have to break a tackle. 6 yards after contact, which is impressive for a QB. 15 yards, his longest scramble. Drake May coming in pretty close. 7 attempts, 48. So only 10 yards off. 6.8 average. No touchdowns, no fumbles. Didn't have to break a tackle. No yards after contact. He did have a 20-plus yard scramble, though. He ends up going for 24. Antonio Gibson stayed under 20 with an average of 4.2. He had 4 yards after contact, and I mean, he didn't really get to do much at all in this game. He went out pretty early, didn't come back for a while. Jonnu Smith ended up getting 8 receptions, 61 yards. Demario Douglas was 73. And I believe that is the best out of these guys. Yes. Okay, well, give me a minute. Saidi Sal ended up getting, I don't know if that's actually how you say that. Left guard, number 62, will be injured after having 2 pancakes on the day. Defensively, an INT for Jawan Bentley who ends up having an INT, returns it for 5 yards. Taking a look at Jordan Brooks, didn't have an INT. Marcus Jones on the 51-yard INT, which he did end up returning for a touchdown. Keon White, a fumble recovery, and ends up returning at only 8 yards for a touchdown. Pretty good stat right there. And other than that, everything else looks pretty well caught up. Taking a look through here to see any IR signs here, but other than that, we are good. So that concludes the first upload in a while for the Multinational Football League. I'm Cab signing off with the Steamers winning 27-10. So long from San Juan. Peace.